Good morning. It's Friday, June 11th, 2021. I'm Pastor Thor Ramsey with Center Church and the Canyon Lake Bible Club. This is Gospel for Five, where we take 5 minutes out of our day and focus on the person and work of Jesus, who is the gospel. So we're going over the 7 things that are an abomination to God: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Went on a little verbal rampage about the abortion industry yesterday. Verse 18, a heart that devises wicked plans. So, God doesn't just hate the execution of evil, He hates the planning of evil. Now, many people devise evil. It's what Jesus spoke about in the Sermon on the Mount. I believe it was the Sermon on the Mount, but basically said, if you've hated a person, you've committed murder in your heart. If you look on someone to lust after them, you've committed adultery in your heart. He's making the point that every sin is internal. And what Jesus said in the Gospel of Mark, I believe, where he said it's from within that all these evil things flow: murder, adultery, etc. All these evil things flow from the human heart. So every external evil in our society is internal first. It begins in the core of the person, the sinfulness of a person's heart. So it begins with what? The devising of wicked plans. Planning to do evil. Planning to do evil. I'm sure we've all had that moment where we've watched a documentary or a movie or read a news report on something. Some organized crime. Some type of organized crime. When they had to go through such planning to execute it. It takes so much work to be a criminal in organized crime. It's literally like running it is a business. It's just a business of crime. But all that they have to go through to execute these crimes, all that they have to plan, it's like, why wouldn't they put that to... why can't you do that same thing in a righteous endeavor, in a true and good endeavor? And you go, well, why is that? Well, it's the same reason when you say to somebody, don't do that, that they want to do that. That's why when you say to children, don't touch that, they want to touch it. Why? Because we are sinful by nature. That is human nature, to do exactly the opposite of what you've been told to do. Now, it gets more complex than that, but it certainly starts there. So, it certainly starts there. So, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil. So there you have it. You have the planning, and then you have the running to do the evil. A heart that devises wicked plans, that's internal. Feet that make haste to run to evil, that's external. Again, every external evil is internal first. Speaking of organized crime, a false witness who breathes out lies. So, what is the difference between a lying tongue and a false witness who breathes out lies? Well, again, a false witness is testifying about someone. Lies are general lies about anything, but a false witness, you're lying about a person. And this becomes a great evil because people need to know the truth about Jesus Christ. And how many people throughout the years have been a false witness and breathed out lies about Jesus Christ? Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, and the life, the person that no one can know true spiritual life. No one can actually know God in heaven apart from Jesus Christ. People need to know the truth about Jesus Christ. And there's been false witnesses bearing testimony about him. So that's the difference then between just a lying tongue and a false witness who breathes out lies regarding someone's character, purpose, etc. All right. Now, what has God said to you today? What are you going to do about it?